following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. You're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. Love is kind and just. When you're in love, a smile's always on your face. You feel good about yourself, and because you're happy, you are kind. Love is also just. When you make a mistake, you only pay once for that mistake. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 29, NASDAQ down 9, S&P's flat. Gold contract up $7.40, trading at $12.94 an ounce. Silver up 2 cents, $17.02 an ounce. You get the copper market down 3 at $3.13 a pound. Notes. 10-year note up 5 ticks, 125.04. 30-year bond up 5 ticks, 154.13. King dollar up 118 ticks, 92.825. The euro is at 119 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 111 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. I want to know what's going on in your world. Let's go over the world of crude oil. So crude oil down 77 cents right now, trading 58.18. What you have out here inside this market, crude out here today, we hit 58.99. You're coming off those levels. You got 62,000 contracts traded. Actually, we got 625,000 contracts traded. So it's going to get intriguing here to see whether it can actually stay over this 58.14 area. Because when you take a look at crude, what you have is this. When the crude had broken topside, folks, what you have, the next swing point up here, okay, is bottom line up at the 62 area. When that little baby broke topside, you got over the area of 54.94, while your next get-go up here is the highs that were generated from May of 2015, which is 62. The way we're setting up right now, it looks like you can make a run for that. It's getting a bunch of flack right where we are right now. We're going to take a look at the strength versus the weakness in the industrials. Strength out here, putting points into the industrials. 3M putting 16 positive points. You get Home Depot putting 11. Travelers is putting 6. Verizon is putting 5. Taken away from it, you get DuPont taking 7 away. Chevron 6. Apple 5. McDonald's 2. We go inside the NDX 100. Take a look at the strength versus the weakness. The strength out here is Illumina. That's up 3.7%. You get Allergen up 2.8. Intuitive Surgical's up 1.6. Vertex up 1.2. Taken away from it, Western Digital getting slammed. That's down 7%. Or A655, you got Liberty Ventures down 3.3. Seagate is off 3.2, and you get Micron Tech down 3. If we go over to the king, Amazon, what you have with Amazon right now, Amazon is trading up $11. You're at $11.97. Amazon hit a high out here today of $12.13. Big number. Bottom line is that Amazon did get 50% of the online sales on Black Friday. Bottom line, that is one monster number. We'll see what we have Cyber Monday happening, and we'll see what Amazon is eaten and on Cyber Monday in the next few days. Walmart's trading at $96 and 64 cents. We'll see exactly what kind of numbers Walmart has. The in-store numbers, meaning the brick-and-mortar numbers, will come out tomorrow, folks, as to what the brick stores, the brick-and-mortar stores did do. We go take a look at the 10-year note. 10-year note out here, trading at 125.03. You've done, well, this is pretty amazing. If we actually, this is going to be intense. 1 second. We have. Okay, we're going to break topside. So, we've done 2.7 million contracts. And you are pushing the swing points, and you're pushing with monster volume. This is going to be pretty wild watching this thing shake out. So, your 10-year is at 125.03. Your swing is 125.25. That's a decent swing. That's the October 13th swing. I expect, number one, you're going to go after it, but the way this is trading today, when you're pushing a swing with this much volume, that's saying you're going to bust topside. Let me go pull USZ, because the 30-year was actually even stronger. This is going to be interesting. I can't picture, yeah, the 30-year's got volume too. Okay, so 30-year right now, you've done 543,000 contracts. The 30-year already got over its October swing point. That is heading for its September swing. That point is 155.03. We hit 154.24 today. 30-year, man, game 158.09, which is the September 8th swing high. The September 8th swing high is important all over the marketplace, folks. The 10-year right now is yielding 2.32. And if we take that and we put that on the year, just to get us a basis, you're smack dab right in the middle of the range. The low for the last 12 months is 2.03. The high is 2.62. And right now you're at 2.32. Some of the higher volume stocks out here today. Square. Well, let's start with Square. Man, they slammed this thing beyond belief. So check it out. Square. Down $7.66. Now, what you had last week is that Square, number one, come out with good numbers. Number two, bottom line, that they're going to be allowing certain customers at the beginning to buy Bitcoin inside their wallet. Well, guess what? That being said, we had a couple of analysts come out this morning saying that they thought Square was overvalued, and man, they sold this thing down so quick, it's pretty amazing, actually. We opened up at $47.21, and it has been a one-way track down since then. It took another second leg down as of 2 o'clock this afternoon. So what you do have now is that you are coming off the highs, and you're coming off those highs with volume. That sets up a much larger correction than you normally would have. Square started off 3 months ago at $24, gets up to, $49. So some of the other higher volume stocks are in this marketplace right now today. You get Bank of America, that's flat. Time is up 1.5, $1.50 rather. Qualcomm is down 54 cents. You got Sirius Satellite, that baby's flat. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back with our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes. Dow Industrials right now up 28. NASDAQ is down 8. S&Ps are flat. Coming right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow Industrials right now are up 28. You get the NASDAQ down 9. S&Ps are flat. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, as we do each and every Monday at 20 past the first hour. Don't forget, folks, Steve's got a great show here every trading day, 1 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. Also, he has a great newsletter, Mastering Probability. Now, you can come over to our website at TFNN, test drive it 30 days absolutely free. The way you do that, you go to TFNN. You go to newsletters, you go to trading newsletters, you see Mastering Probability, you can test drive it 30 days, absolutely free. Steve Rhodes, what's going on?
Well, I certainly enjoyed my 4-day weekend out there, so to speak. How about yourself?
Yeah, 4 days is a whole different animal, isn't it? It's our only 4-day week, folks, all year long, and it's awesome.
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah, Christmas is coming. We just have 1 day off.
Yeah, whole different ball game. Yeah,
absolutely.
No doubt.
Now, I love the college football. I love all the football, but I love the college football. And I thought that this season's or this weekend's best football game was the I-4 Bowl out there between the University of South Florida and the University of Central Florida. And for folks that maybe they don't like football or what have you, it was a great game because there were, Tom, 91 points scored.
Oh, my God.
During that game.
That is so cool.
Back and forth, just it really had everything. So, and both schools have great records out there. UCF is one of the few I think there's only 2 undefeated teams left, Wisconsin and UCF. Of course, UCF's not.
And they must have been scoring every time they got the ball.
I'm telling you, there was it was a late game, and I went down the street for some sushi, and when I left, and by the time I got to the restaurant, I was like, what the heck happened? I mean, these guys just never stopped scoring. It was really, really a great football game. Cool. But what I thought I would do for the listeners, for the viewers out here, since it's really the end of the year, so to speak, we're moving towards it.
Okay.
Is just review what typically the market does. And this is the annual seasonal cycle for the Dow over the last 85 years. You and I have reviewed this chart many times. And typically what we see is we see a market that tops in the early part of January, moves down into the end of January, and then from the end of January we have a nice run up in towards that May timeframe. The real sell in May doesn't really occur until July. We usually get some bit of a sell-off, and then the market moves back into the July timeframe, and then that's where we start to see a cycle move down into about the middle of October, and then from there, and that's where I really consider the real Santa Claus rally to begin, is towards that end of October, because it typically sets a very nice bottom for the Dow that again runs us up into the end of the year, and that's typically what happens over the course, or has happened over the course on average for the last 85 years. What I think the market is doing more so is if we shorten that 85-year cycle and just take a look at what's transpired during the bull run from the March 2009 lows. We looked at this chart last week. This is updated through Friday's data.
Okay.
The bronze color, the gold chart, the brown colored line represents 2017. And what's interesting about this chart, the blue line is the 2009 through the present or through 2016 cycle, is that there's a shift from the October bottom really coming into the August timeframe. And here we see the market continue to move up. Around this time of the year, we start to see a bit of a pullback and then one more charge higher. So this is what has happened during this bull cycle that we are in. If I break that chart down like this and take a look at a weekly time frame for viewers out there, it really puts into perspective what to anticipate. And if we take a look at coming off of the 2009 lows, the January 2010 area did make a top in, or the next expected top would have been January 2010. It in fact did that. The 2011 time frame top, short-term top, came in February. So not at the end of December, not at the 5th of January, but into the February time frame. 2012, it extended itself out into April. 2013 extended itself out into May. 2014 kind of fell back in line with the end of the year, early January top out here. Same thing in 2015. And in 2016, we didn't get that run. We had a top inside the market that took place in November of 2015. You still got the January, so to speak, the January bottom. But in November 2015, Tom, price was never able to take out the previous swing point. And you know how important that is, being able to get up and over that swing point, especially if you can do it with conviction, but certainly getting up and over a previous swing point. 2016, we saw that top take place in about February of 2017. So for all intents and purposes, what the market should do is to continue running higher into the most likely January to February timeframe before there's enough of a top where there's a sizable pullback. That's assuming the analog pattern from the bottom in March of 2009 continues. We touched on this just briefly last week, and that is we're still not done with November. But this takes a look at the November timeframe and its performance inside of the Dow. And this chart here, I didn't update it for last week, but we're basically the Dow's up 0.9% out here. And November is a very spotty month. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. It's been about 50-50. It's been like a coin toss. And this year, being up, less than 1% or 1%, it's not a huge move out there. If we take a look at December, December is a totally different story. Since 2009, since that bottom in March, we've only had 1 year where December has not been an up month, and that was 2015. And again, that was a time frame when the markets were not able to take out a prior swing point. We're above all swing points, except if you take a look on a daily basis. But this is looking at the larger term time frame. So December should be an up month, and it matches along the lines of taking a look at the market moving higher into the January/February timeframe, as long as this analog follows. And I don't see anything right now that says differently. If we step back, Tom, take a look at a larger term time frame, this is taking a look at the Dow with its horizontal trading ranges. And this is where Bud Rolfs gave us the great tool of taking a look at a monthly chart or any time frame chart, in this case here it's monthly, and trying to identify the largest number of opens and closes. Doesn't matter whether it's an open or close. On this chart, that actually took place between the price point of 12,157 or thereabout and 10,570. profitability. These little dashed lines on the right-hand side show how many times price closed at those levels. We had 33 times during this period that goes back to 1998 where there were closes around the 10,570 level. And that distance between those two areas are really what set up these horizontal trading ranges. Well, the Dow, even with being up just slightly in November, is up above the real hurdle level of 23,265. That's the level for everybody to be watching. If the Dow can stay above that, says the run is 24,852, could really take us there by the end of the year out there. And then as of maybe about 4 hours ago, this is the last chart to take a look at, and these are our weekly profiles provided to us by John Logan from the folks over at Taz, and price is really above the weekly tops of these boxes, above resistance. So all things point to the market moving higher for the December time frame.
Pretty wild, man. No doubt.
It is.
Gotta love it. Listen, folks, come over to our website at TFNN. You go into newsletters, trading newsletters. See Mastering Probability right there. 30 days absolutely free. And, of course, don't forget, every trading day, 1 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. Just jump right on your cell phone, go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Steve, thanks so much. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Look forward to the show tomorrow. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
It's that time of year again. The TFNN Salvation Army Tiger Dollar Holiday Sale is back. Through this Sunday only, you can get a 25% bonus on any Tiger Dollar purchase, and up to 10% of whatever you spend will be donated to the Salvation Army in your name. This sale only comes around once a year and is one of the most rewarding promotions we have. Tiger Dollars are a great way to add extra savings to any TFNN product or service. Whether you're considering signing up for any newsletter or workshop in the future, or you're already a subscriber, Tiger Dollars offer an immediate savings on any TFNN newsletter, webinar, workshop, or Master Trader series. And they never expire and are fully transferable to friends and family. For all the details and to take part in this special promotion, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this sale ends Sunday, December 3rd. And happy holidays from TFNN.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 34. You get the NASDAQ down 6. S&P's are flat. Let's go take a look at General Motors. So General Motors right now, folks, trading $44.31. And that baby is, right at the... basically right at its highs. Now, what's going to be really intriguing here is that we get the big car show that's coming up And good old GM, this is going to be pretty wild because GM has a vet coming out, a ZR1. I believe that's, they've had the ZR for quite a while. But this vet, check this out, man, this is wild, has 755 horsepower. You get a top speed of 210. So bottom line is that, you know, that's going to get some publicity, no doubt. That car show is next week, so I suspect that's going to probably go after its high once again, which is that 46.76 area. The, excuse me, folks. We go into, let's go into a couple of the other high flyers out here. Google, we take a look at Google. Google right now is up $11. Looks like it's going to be a closing high out here. Google, the intraday high was 1,048 thus far. Right now we hit 1,054 earlier today, and what you do have is that closeout-wise, I suspect that what we're going to get is that you're going to get up and stay up over this 1,048 area. We go take a look at, well, you know, Amazon is up good. Facebook, we take a look at Facebook. Facebook right now also is an all-time high. Facebook is at 183. Intraday high was 182.90. Closing high out here was 182.66. Right now you're at 183.25. Microsoft, MSFT, we take a look at Microsoft. Microsoft right now, that's up 58 cents. We're at 83.840. And that does, Microsoft has a high volume high at 86.20. So I expect that baby's going to get tested also. What we do have is that, hard to believe, but we're coming into a window dressing once again. You know, the end of the month, the beginning of the month. You get the first this Friday, so you can expect a positive bias coming into the end of this week. And we'll see if, in fact, this market is going to just blow out these highs. Apple's trading 174.10. What we are going to get, which is going to be pretty, you know, it's going to make a difference in these retailers, is that tomorrow we're going to get the amount of shopping that was done on Friday, on Black Friday. More than likely in the next couple days, I don't know if it's like 1 or 2 days, we will get the amount of shopping that was done today on Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday, they're expecting to do $6.5 billion. That is up 11% from last year, folks. So the bottom line is that we're all getting used to hitting the button, doing the, you know, walking around, as they used to say, let your fingers do the walk on the yellow pages. That thing is gone now. It's let your fingers do the walking on the internet, because bottom line is that we're out there, and we're out there on a continual basis, and we'll see how many other retailers actually get business on this Cyber Monday. Gold contract. Well, first, let's go to the GDX. So GDX out here inside the gold market, you've done 15 million shares. You're at $23. The swing point is 23.02. We're going to close over that swing. And it looks like, well, more than likely we're going to, it's going to be close with the volume. We did 28 million at this swing point, which is light volume, by the way, going back to the November 8th time frame. This baby's not backing off, though. We will get more volume coming into the close out here. We get it, and then you're going to get the GDX inside the larger trading range. The GDX has to get inside 23.18 in order to get up into the larger trading range. We get that going. I do expect we're going to get it going. Then you're going to see quite an expansion inside the GDX, inside the XAU, inside the HUI. If we go over to the XAU, XAU today up 33 cents. Bottom line is that this baby looks to me like number one, it wants to go after the swing of 82.95. You hit 81.87 today. Gold Bugs Index, same type of setup inside the Gold Bugs Index. We're up $2.17. You're at 190.35. The swing point there is 191. We've hit 190.72 out here today. Decent setups. The bottom line is that what you have had happen inside the metal market is that they tried to take it south the last couple of weeks, couldn't handle it, had a couple good buys come in. Bottom line, what we have to see, though, and we want is wide price spread, accelerated volume. Now, let's go over to King Dollar. So King Dollar saved itself today. King Dollar gets down to 92.430. You've done 22,000 contracts, which, you know, is not a huge amount of contracts. We were coming into 21,000. So what it did do is this. It broke your swing from October 13th, and it broke it with volume. That's saying you're going to be back downtown. The real question is going to be here, like, what kind of a bounce are we going to get? Can it bounce to 93,305, which is, you know, about 500 ticks, which it could. You bounce up there with light volume. That is setting up the run to the September 8th low of this 90.795. So what I do expect you're going to have these next few days is that the volatility inside the metals market and inside the currency market is going to be there. And what that's going to be all about is the tax bill. You know, bottom line, the thing that's intriguing, you know, about the currency in general, it's like, you know, the economy's going forward, the market's at all-time highs, real estate's at almost all-time highs. There's not many sectors that are basically getting hurt here. And it's like, okay, so why is the dollar basically weak? You know, hey, we'll find out. You know, bottom line, we'll find out. Go take a look at the euro. The euro out here today hit 119.33. Your swing up point out there in the euro is 120. We bring this euro back further, and what is bottom line kind of screaming out here inside the euro is a 136. We're at 118. We're at 118. Now, the benchmark on this euro goes from approximately 120 to 123. And what that is this. That's how we had come down in October of 08. That's the low of October of 08. That's 123. The low of June of 2010 is 118.77, which we already got into last week and we got into today. Then the next low is 120.43. That's what's giving us a little bit of resistance right now. You get into that area, you are going to see fireworks. And the real fireworks would be inside the currency, meaning the currency backing down, our U.S. currency, the euro going topside. And let's go over to the yen, and we take a look at the yen out here, because the yen had some big movement last week also. Yeah, the yen is, you know, on Friday, that thing got, I mean, Wednesday, before we left, that thing got taken apart. We went from 112.50 to 111.14. So this thing is also a building cause to get down into the September 8th level also, which is the 108.49 to the 107.32 number. So we're going to be getting a lot of movement inside these currencies. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 33. NASDAQ is down 8. S&P's flat. Coming right back, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up at 36. Nasdaq is down 7. S&Ps are flat. We go back to Square, man. They're basically giving it to Square coming into the close out here. So now it's down $8.27, trading at $40.50, and that thing is busting loose right now. So let's just take a look at this for a second. You're talking about monster volume. 69 million shares. That's after making a high with 16.5 million on Friday. Of course, that was a short and trading day, but this is some serious business on the way down. No two ways about that. Yeah, it just took out intraday. This is, yeah, so you get another small ABC structure. Well, actually, it's a pretty big ABC structure down. It's another 3 points, which would get you down somewhere into the 38.50 area, and right now you're at 40.80. So there's some real problems in paradise out there. And we go take a look at the 10-year note, 30-year bond. Bottom line, they still want higher price. Now the intriguing thing here is that we know that the Federal Reserve wants to go up and looks like will go up on short-term rates on December 13th. There's a 95% chance when you look at the Fed Fund futures. You know, we'll see whether what they are going to do in 2018, because what you do have here is that the market is still basically looking and saying, okay, guess what? 2018, they don't see the Fed going up as many times as the Fed is looking for right now. The Fed's looking to go up 3 times. And when the last minutes come out, there was some dissension inside of that. Now, what's going to happen, we're going to have 3 new Federal Reserve officials. So we'll see. That can change things, and that can change things very quickly. But bottom line is that right now you get inflation, well, the inflation that they're counting running under 2%, 1.2%. 1.5% rather. Now, what's intriguing about that, there's an article right here that inflation the Fed can control is back to pre-crisis levels. Now, what this is about something that many of us have many times a week: a cup of coffee and a slice of pizza. So check this out. This is one of the Bloomberg editors that had just done this, but it's up big. It's pretty amazing. So this guy is saying that his morning coffee just went from $2.75 to $3. And then his slice of pizza just went, at his local parlor, just went from $2.75 from $2.50. Bottom line is that, you know, the coffee would be 9%, the pizza would be 10%. You know what the amazing part is? Check this out, folks. This is pretty wild. When I look at this price, so $2.75 for a slice, and when you look at the aspect of inflation, when you look at the aspect of gold versus keeping up with inflation, right? Let's see, I got to get the right date that I opened this pizza place here. 1980, 30 years old, might have been. It was less than that, so maybe 1978. Either 78, yeah, maybe 77. 77, I had the Royal House of Pizza, and a small pizza was $1.60, and a large pizza was $3.25. There you go. So, let's see, that's a long time. But bottom line is that, yeah, you get a whole huge pie for $3.25 versus I pay $3 all the time for a slice of pizza right now. So inflation does catch up with you on a longer-term basis. But bottom line is that, you know, right now, they're having a hard time getting inflation over 2%. You know what my take is on this, too? The more I keep thinking about it, is that, number one, technology, no doubt. Productivity, it's absolutely huge, right? For some of us. Technology on the other side of it, all you have to do is look at the amount of people on their phones, right? And they're not producing anything. They're not producing anything but sore necks, sore backs, sore hands, sore fingers. Because that, no doubt, has to basically destroy productivity on a large basis. That's what I think you have happening out here. Let's go take a look at the natural gas market. Natural gas right now is up 3.9%. We're at 303 a BTU, and yeah, this is just got back inside the. Well, it's not back inside. It's back inside 298. The real question is, it has quite a way to go before it can get back inside its higher range, though. If we go take a look at the UNG. Yeah, the UNGs, that's still saying the UNG is going to basically test this low once again. You get a high volume low out here, man. You blew away your swing points from November 1st, which was 586. That had 9.5 million. You did 20 million on the way down, and you laid there. You know, you laid there. So I wouldn't be biting on that natural gas just yet. That very well. What you'd love to see, if I wanted to be a bull in that, what you'd love to see is that you'd love to see that go up a little bit higher, you have the volume contract, you pull back, it tests that bottom, rejects that bottom, then you got some action. You know, one day doesn't do a lot inside that market. If we go take a look at the XLE, XLE out here, this baby is pushing on its lowest swing of 66.91. We did 12 million shares there. Well, now, it hasn't hit it yet, but it looks like to me tomorrow what you're going to do, it's going to go after this lowest swing point. The real question is going to be, does it do 12.5 million? And in fact, if you do that, you get an ABC structure on the way down. So these ExxonMobil, let's go to ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil, that's down 30 cents. Not the end of the world. Chevron is the leader on the way down. That's down 98 cents. That has a high volume low at 112.57. So bottom line is that that wants to go down there, get tested at that lower level. And if we do go over and we take a look at the actual oil contract is down 1.6% right now. That's coming off the highs. And the thing that's amazing is that oil 5 months ago was $43. You're at 58, and the oil and gas stocks still can't catch a bid. That says quite a bit, folks. That says that we still have more sellers than buyers inside the oil and gas sector. So bottom line is that we'll see whether shale producers can come up and start banging more crude out. It almost looks like they're all going to live happily ever after. You know, the Middle East couldn't put the shale producers out of business. The Russians couldn't put them out of business. Now they're all going to have to get along. And I expect that picture, if they can keep that price as close as they can, folks thought it was going to be $50. It looks like to me it's going to be $60, $65. 62 is the next leg up, and it looks like it's going to be there. The real question is that if in fact that's the case, why are they still selling these large integrated oils? More than likely, it probably just has to do with as we continue to go forward, we're going to be using, no doubt, oil forever. But what is happening is that what is banging into that is the electric surge. No, you know, bottom line, each and every electric car is out there. Let's guess what? You need less gas. Dow Industrials right now up 37, Nasdaq's down 8, S&P's a flat, gold is trading up $6.60. You got King Dollar up $1.38. Coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow's up 36, Nasdaq is down 9, S&P's flat, and good old Bitcoin coming into the close here. Let's just go take a look. This baby that wants that 10,000 mark. Bottom line, you've reached 97.47, and just to give you some context here, which is just totally bizarre, actually, is that we are at what is this? The 27th, right? I think the 1 second. Yeah, it's 27th of November. On the 15th of November, 13th of November, Bitcoin traded 56.05. You're at 95.93 right now. This is gonna whack the 10,000 level. Now, let's come over to our website at TFNN, folks. One of the quickest ways that you can make 25% on your money is we do this a few times a year. This one is always a special one. Why? Because it's the Tiger Dollar Holiday Special. And the Holiday Special, what does happen is that you give, actually, to the Salvation Army either 5% or 10% of the purchased amount. So this is only good till this Sunday. Bottom line, you have now to this Sunday. Tiger Dolls are good on all products at TFNN. They're totally transferable, no expiration date. You can name the amount that you'd like to spend, and we will give you a 25% bonus on top of that amount. Plus, we will send in your name to the Salvation Army a donation of 5% if it's $990 or less. If it's $1,000 or more, we will send to the Salvation Army 10% of that purchase price. What the Salvation Army does, which is pretty cool, is that they take our spreadsheet, they send out to you the tax certificate so that you can write that off on your taxes. So if you have any product at TFNN right now, you're looking to get any in the future, bottom line, check it out on the front page of TFNN. That promotion is good until this coming Sunday. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back with some numbers after the close. Dow Industrials up 35, NASDAQ down 9, S&P's flat. We're going to be coming right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Marty in Worcester. Hey, Marty, what's going on?
Hi, Mr. O'Brien. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you been, man?
Not bad. You know, you guys, over the time and with a few of your courses and seminars, you taught me how to fish.
That's a beautiful thing, brother.
Yeah, it's true. And so what happens is I still listen all the time, and to not only you, but some of the others.
Sure.
To, get an idea where the fish might be biting. As far as your services, they're a bargain. When you compare them to a certain prominent man with real estate courses at $35,000 and no contact with the lecturers afterwards at all, and you think of what you guys do for a few hundred, and you can get access and ask questions forever, it's a great deal.
No, we appreciate you growling problem with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. Don't make assumptions. Communicate with clarity. Communicate with others as clearly as you can be to avoid misunderstanding, sadness, and drama. If all humans would communicate with impeccability of the word, all our relationships would change. There'd be no wars, no violence, no misunderstandings. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 22, NASDAQ down 10, S&P's flat, and bottom line is you get a flat market right across. The Dow bottom line is up 1/10 of 1%. S&P's flat out, NASDAQ down a 1/10 of 1%. Gold contract up, trading up $6.10, $12.93 an ounce. You have silver up 2 cents, $17.01 an ounce. Let's go over to the silver market and take a look at silver. So, silver out here today, we had a high of $17.17. you're at 1705. You've done 79,000 contracts. 79,000 contracts, not bad. Bottom line, you're going to need a little bit more contracts volume to get up over this $17.27 area. That's on the silver contract. Gold contract, different animal. Gold contract, you've done 303,000 contracts. That's great contract volume. It's good contract volume. You're going into, the last time we were up here, we did 370, I believe. Yeah, 387. That's when we got to 1297. Today we got to 1299. Bottom line, this baby is building cause to, number one, get up to the 130840 area. That is the October 16th high. JDX, and if we take a look at the actual equities, JDX, this is laying right under the high. This is a nice setup. Your swing point is $23.02. We had done 28 million shares there. We did 23 million today. You're at 2304. Bottom line, that is pushing volume. We need more volume. Bottom line, you are pushing. I expect you're going to take it out tomorrow or the next day. Why? Because if we go into the note market first, the note and bond market, notes and bonds, folks, are going higher with lower yield. And this volume out here today is a big number. 2.8 million contracts into the December contract. This is a big number, man. They were buying this hand over fist out here today. So your swing out here is the 125.04. We hit that today. You hit it with volume. Last time we were up there, we did 1.9 million. You did 2.8 today. This is saying that the 10 wants to go to 125.25. 30, which is going to get really intriguing here, and this is where the yield curve will keep flattening out if this happens. The 30 right now is at 154.08. This 30 wants to go to 158.09. And if we take a look at the actual interest rate structure, right now the 10-year is yielding 2.33. The 30-year is yielding 2.77. You can see the flatness is getting larger and larger and larger each and every day. So it's going to be pretty wild watching this shake out, meaning do you want to basically go out for 30-year money or 10-year money? They both are going down, but the yield itself, the curve inside that yield, it's getting less expensive to basically go out 30. You get that extra 20 years for only a couple, well, all the 300 ticks, which is like unbelievable. Some of the higher volume stocks out here, they took Square to the cleaners out here today. They took them there good, too. So Square, folks, had come out with their numbers last week. Bottom line, decent numbers. They talked about how they're going to let some of their customers use their wallets in order to buy Bitcoin. Square topped out on Friday, $49.56. It come off this high with vicious volume today. You're down almost 10%. You went from a price point of 47.40. You're at 41.02. You've done 76 million shares. That just blew that out of the water. That's saying you're going to get a much larger pullback inside Square. I suspect the next stop is down to 38 to 34. And right now, you're at 41. Let's go take a look at the small caps out here from one of the Tigers. Small caps out here traded up to 151.62. The high is 151.77. We closed at 150.49. And let's see. Let me put this on a weekly for a second. I'm actually going to bring the Russell up. The actual indice versus the ETF for a second. So inside the Russell, yeah, it's tucked itself back inside the lower range again. Real question is going to be, are you going to get a pullback because we just failed out here? Let me pull this in for a second. So, 225 million. You're back in. Okay, so what it had done last week, it took out the swing point, took it out with lighter volume. We had 225 versus 287. Now the real question is going to be, do you have any follow through to the downside? Do we get an expansion of volume? Because what you do have is that when we went topside on the 21st, you had the volume there. That volume was good volume. It was 29 million versus 22. But then what we did do on that Wednesday, let's see, Wednesday, you tested the high, you rejected the high, you had lighter volume, and Wednesday was a full day. So we'll see what kind of follow through. I wouldn't be going short this if that's what you're looking for. I would wait to see if you do get an expansion when you get some follow through. And it looks like the small caps do want to follow through more than likely tomorrow. Some of the higher volume stocks out here today, this is what we had. Bank of America was flat. You had GE was down 7 cents. That's trading $18.12. Marvell was down 13 cents. Qualcomm was off 77. Roku is up $7. This is a rocket ship, folks. This is the streaming service, $46.52. This little baby here has a short position. So check this out. The short position now in Roku is 39%. This also has a high volume high at $48.80, so it's going to go after it. Bottom line, that was November 14th, and that's going to get tested. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Coming right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow finished up 22. You get the NASDAQ down 10. S&P's flat. Let's go over to Amazon. We'll take a look at Amazon. So Amazon, folks, traded to a high today of 12.13. You closed at $11.95. Walmart. We go take a look at Walmart next. Walmart closed at flat $96.62. And here's some numbers for you. So Walmart, well, first off, Amazon. Amazon, folks, got 50%, 50, of the internet shopping on Black Friday. We won't have the number for Cyber Monday. I suspect it looks like we might have it tomorrow because it's pretty fast and furious how Adobe Systems Inc. is coming out forecasting the sales of today. So as of 10 o'clock this morning, this is pretty amazing, actually. So you get Cyber Monday, which is the biggest online spending day of the year. As of 10 o'clock this morning, shoppers had spent $840 million. That's up 17% from a year ago, according to Adobe Systems. That is in line with the quote that Adobe is expecting of $6.6 billion. And that number adds to $43.4 billion that has been spent online just in November. That's pretty intense. Amazon and Walmart are vying for the holiday shopping with competing deals on flat-screen TVs, toys, gadgets. Traditional retailers as Macy's, Sears, JCPenney, bottom line are trying to keep up, but they're having a tough time. A large amount of the spending from Thanksgiving to Cyber Monday likely benefited all retailers, but margins will be low due to the steep discounts in this holiday season. The challenge for retailers in winning mind share beyond Thanksgiving, beyond Thursday to Monday, she said, that's where Amazon sucks all the oxygen out of the air because the bottom line is that it's the delivery, well, this the writer is saying, it's the delivery mechanism that Amazon has that we all like very, hit one button, we get it in. So let's see what they say here. Okay, so Amazon handily won online spending on Thanksgiving and Black Friday, according to an analyst at Hitwise, which tracks 8 million shoppers on 20 million websites. The Seattle-based company, oh, this one's even bigger, had 55% of the e-commerce transactions from the top 50 online retailers. So this guy here is Hitwise is saying that they got 55% of the shopping. Pretty amazing. Walmart, a distant second at 8.8%, according to Hitwise. Shoppers continue to ditch the hassle of crowded stores. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Most people, so what we also have here, and this is what we're actually going to know tomorrow or the next day, is that, when you do go back and you take a look at Cyber Monday, folks, I remember this so well, let's say 10 years ago. 10 years ago, what you had is that most folks that were at home didn't really have a fast internet connection. So what would end up happening is that once people got to work, there wasn't much work being done on the Cyber Monday. They were on their computers at work. They had faster connections, and they'd start ordering. That totally has changed in a dramatic way in the last 2 to 3 years. Because what you have happening now, of course, is that just about everyone has a fast internet connection. On their phones, they also have a fast internet connection. And realistically, anyone that's, let's say, 25 or earlier than 25, their phone is just like a computer. They can actually run around in it as quick as any of us can run a computer. So bottom line is that we are going to see those sales go exponential, more than likely, on this Cyber Monday, and very many Cyber Mondays are coming in the future. Let's go take a look at some of the brick and mortars. We'll take a look at Macy's first. So Macy's was up 14 cents, $21.21. Bottom line, trouble in paradise. It's an equity that's down from 73 bucks. You're at $21.21. That also has a high volume low. This Macy's looks like it wants to run down to $12.47. So that is pretty intense. When you basically take a look at where that retailer is and where it very well may go. Let's go over and we take a look at Kohl's. So KSS, Kohl's is trading at $45.21. Now, this is a discounter, KSS. Kohl's right now, that was up 12 cents today. We bring this back. This looks like it's going to make it. The difference in Kohl's, I expect Macy's going to make it too, but it looks to me like Kohl's actually has bottomed out. Kohl's was testing the lows of 2008. That was 35 bucks. It came down to 33 actually in May of 2016, and then it came down again June of 2017. Tested it both times, had lighter volume. That's almost like, okay, Kohl's want to make it, which makes sense because they're all not going to go out of business. And the more that actually do go out of business, that sets up your next basically buys on a few of these. Why? Because of the fact that when there's less stores, that money will get spread around. JCPenney, whole different ballgame. JCPenney, this thing is in tough shape. JCPenney, this has been a one-way trade from $87. We're at $3.35 right now, and what I expect you're going to see is that right through these holiday season, they're going to be done. Because what we are going to see is, and it won't take long, next 2 or 3 weeks, these companies, this is their biggest time of the year. If they don't make it through Christmas, they are not going to make it a whole nother year. That's the way the amount of rents that they have to pay, the amount of overhead they have to pay is just absolutely huge. And then what we may see, which is going to basically, put the knife right in them also, is that they more than likely, if they're in desperation, they're going to try to keep up with Amazon and Walmart and do free deliveries. And what would end up happening at that case is that, yeah, they'll be selling product, but every product that they're selling, they're losing money on. And I expect that, some of these discounts, that's what they have to do for the cash flow, and they just have to hope that the amount of buys gets them over the aspect of a loss on the sale versus that they actually can make something. Let's go take a look at the financial stocks. Financial stocks out here, flat out here today. You did 41 million shares. Now, the financial stocks are starting to push downtown with some juice. So that's also another indication that interest rates are going to stay low. The XLF has a high volume low at $25.89, and we'll see whether that's going to be an ABC structure on the way down. That's the November 9th low. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 22, NASDAQ down 10, S&Ps were flat. Coming right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's that time of year again. The TFNN Salvation Army Tiger Dollar Holiday Sale is back. Through this Sunday only, you can get a 25% bonus on any Tiger Dollar purchase, and up to 10% of whatever you spend will be donated to the Salvation Army in your name. This sale only comes around once a year and is one of the most rewarding promotions we have. Tiger Dollars are a great way to add extra savings to any TFNN product or service. Whether you're considering signing up for any newsletter or workshop in the future, or you're already a subscriber, Tiger Dollars offer an immediate savings on any TFNN newsletter, webinar, workshop, or Master Trader series. And they never expire and are fully transferable to friends and family. For all the details and to take part in this special promotion, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this sale ends Sunday, December 3rd. And happy holidays from TFNN.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look at the IYR. Now, the IYR, folks, okay, this is the ETF, one of the ETFs inside the real estate sector, okay? This is trading at $82.16 out here today. Inside of this, you have American Tower. So American Tower is the largest tower owner, and the way they make money is through the aspect of phone companies, internet companies renting space on top of the towers. Now, it's intriguing here. This just overtook this index, and so it's important that you actually watch what's inside this index and the weighting structures of it, because Simon Property for years has been the largest weighting structure. American Tower just went up to 5.9% of it. Simon, which is the largest owner of malls in the United States, 4.6. Crown Castle, 4.3. Equinox, 3.4. Prologix, 3.3. Public Storage, 3. Warehouse, 2.5. So what is getting interesting, and this is always pretty wild inside any of these sectors, is that what they're putting in, what they're taking out, and what, that says as to where these babies can go. So if we take a look at this, we bring this back 15 years, what you're going to see is that this baby, bottom line, is trying to get up to the high of 2007. Now, 86 is the low of the high, 94 is the high. We made it up to the 85 area in July. You back down. We take this, we get this a little bit closer in, and this still has this has traction up in this 83 area. So this is another indication that interest rates and the interest rate structure is not going to be basically getting higher and blown out of the water, because this sector right here is the screamer. I mean, bottom line is that, let's go SPG. Actually, I want to go into Simon for a second. So, because this is the sector, well, that would get hurt very quickly with higher interest rates. Now, you can see Simon Property, yeah, this has been a one-way trade down. Okay, so this came down from 229. We're at 156. It's going to go after, it looks like it's going to go after a swing low out here of 152. And it very well could be a very large ABC structure on the way down. Let me do this. American Tower. I want to pull this up. since this it didn't come out of nowhere, but it almost looks like it came out of nowhere. So that's at 148.23. Yeah, see that? This is at all-time highs. That's what you have happening here. So inside that ETF structure, that's important to understand how this shakes out, because this is the real estate business, no doubt. You've seen these towers everywhere, but it's not quite what you'd think about, you know, real estate, retail, inside this IYT. It's not, and that's at all-time high. So that baby continues to push with volume, and what you did have out here is that the amount of bread, you got to remember something, on an ETF structure, if money comes into the ETF, each one of the stocks have to be bought. If you buy the stock, the ETF has to be bought. That's great on the way up. On the way down, it's just the opposite. Well, this sector here took in some big money. This sector here, let's see, I believe it took in, it's like a couple weeks ago, it took in almost the most that's taken in a long period of time. It's like 450 million in a week. So bottom line, that also is basically setting up that these rates are going to be going nowhere but either flat or slightly lower, you know. So, and right now we're right in the middle. So in the last 12 months, the 10-year is right in the middle of where it is traded. The low in the 10-year for the last year is 2.03%. The high is 2.62. We're at 2.33. So that's still saying that, bottom line, you have cheap money that's out there, and the reality is that how long is it going to stay cheap? Well, the way it's looking out here, it looks to me like it's going to stay out there for quite a while. In fact, I mean, it's hard to actually comprehend how they could actually get rates back up to, you know, 7, 8, 9% on real estate loans. I mean, it's almost like inconceivable, but yet the Fed is looking that they're going to raise rates. I just don't see, the market's certainly not saying it. The housing stocks are not saying it. You know, in fact, if we go over and we go to Home Depot for a second, what you're going to see, Home Depot bottom line hit another high out here today, up $1.83. You're trading $174.16, and that thing wants higher price. If we go look at Toll Brothers, was down 22 cents today, $48.18. This baby out here, we bring this back. This is going after its 2007 highs, 2005 highs rather. We hit 48.59 today, and the low of the high is 49 bucks. So this thing's going to go after that high. It's going to be pretty wild watching that whole thing shake out. If we go take a look at the, let's go to, let's see, KB's a dog, but NVR, now this is always an interesting one. This stock trades at $3,404. This is Warren Buffett owns a lot of this. NVR, let me pull this up. NVR. So NVR, they build under the Ryan Homes brand, the NV Homes brand. They got a lot of different trade names that they build under. The low for the year is $1,570. The high was today, $34.67. We pull this back. Look at that. This is a one-way trade, man. Pretty intense. Yeah, this is, let me just see if this was a PH. I believe this is Buffett, that Berkshire owns quite a bit of this. I don't see them, no. So, let's see. No, your biggest holder out here, well, BlackRock's the ETF. That holds 10%. Vanguard owns 8.6%. Look at this. I talk about this a lot, too. State Street is number 3 owner, 3.7%. Wellington Management, 3.7%. Fidelity, 3.5. Bottom line, bing, bing, bing. Those three right there. Now, where's Mass Mutual? It's in here somewhere, more than likely. Yeah, I don't see it. But this company here, when we take a look at the numbers on it, so 4 years ago, they did 4.4 billion. This year, 6.5 billion. Next year, 7.2 billion. Big numbers. You stay right there, folks. We come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den, absolutely free, for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. We were just talking about Square. I want to thank one of the Tigers for sending me over Riot. So check this out. This is going to be pretty intense. Looking at first Square. Okay, well, let's look at Riot. So Riot Blockchain, they operate a digital currency company. The company focuses on buying cryptocurrency and blockchain businesses, as well as supports blockchain technology. Let me just see if this company takes in any money. I got to see this. There's 5 employees. Okay, so this is intense. So they are taking in $24,000 a quarter. This is like a joke. So for the year, they'd taken $100,000. My God. They had a market cap of $129 million. Could you imagine taking $100,000, you get a market cap of $129 million? Well, this thing got taken apart today. It comes down 33% today. It started out 3 months ago at $3.60, one-way trip. It's getting destroyed. Now, the thing that's pretty wild here. So picture, you had a parabolic move from $7 the 15th of November up to 24. Today, you're coming down. Real question is going to be is that what does it do when it gets down to like $8? Because if you pull back there and you do have light volume, this would take a long time, but that is a high volume high, man. It's crazy. If we go back to Square for a second now, what's intriguing here, this is almost it could be a precursor that we're going to see another big hit in the Bitcoin. The reason being, the reason I'm saying that, it's like the Square, folks, that came, well, it didn't come out of nowhere, meaning the selling today, but all that actually really did happen is that you had a downgrade from a couple analysts. And the bottom line is that, you know, sometimes downgrades, upgrades, they work, sometimes they don't. It's unusual when you get a downgrade and see the stock basically down, you know, 10%. Actually, no, it's more. That's almost down 20%. When you take both of those together, it can be like, okay, is Bitcoin going to be next? Because what we did have inside Square is that they came out with good numbers. That being said, what they also did is that they were going to allow certain of the folks that had been on Square for a bit of time that they could start buying Bitcoin inside their wallets. The real question is going to be is that when you get a highly volatile day, what happens with those wallets? What happens with the transaction as the buying and selling is going on these different exchanges? Some of the higher volume stocks. Oh, hey, actually, let's go overseas right now. So we'll start overseas. Last night in Asia, bottom line, you had a flat market, slightly lower market. If we go to Hong Kong and we take a look at, well, actually go to Nikkei first. Nikkei was down 54 bucks. You're trading at 22,495. And this has also been a one-way shot. September 8th, there's a 19,232, and now you're at 22,400. So you can see that was one monster number, no doubt about that. We go into the Hang Seng. We take a look at the Hang Seng. Hang Seng was down $1.80 last night. That's trading 29,000. And let's see the kind of volume we had on this. Wasn't bad. You pull. This is saying that the Hang Seng also wants to basically reach its highs once again. We go to Europe this morning. We take a look at the DAX first. The DAX in Germany. DAX in Germany. The DAX in Germany out here today was down 0.4%. The CAT was off 0.5. FTSE was down 0.3. We look at the DAX first. You're trading 13,000. And this is going to be interesting watching this tomorrow morning because this is off its high of 13,525. That was established November 7th. You have a high volume low at 12,847 that wants to go after, and it couldn't hold price today. So that looks to me like it's going to go after that baby tomorrow morning. DAX looks like it wants to go to 12,500. And if that's the case, we'll see whether that's going to overflow into our markets, which this week it's going to be very hard to do. The reason being is that we have window dressing that's going to start in a few more days. In the UK market, we were down 25 bucks. You're at 73.83. Same setup, though. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Same setup. This is also pushing into its lowest swing point. That lowest swing point being 73.50. And I do expect that. It looks to me like that's going to get tested tomorrow. You get a high volume low out here of 71.96. What's going to get intriguing about the UK, of course, is the whole Brexit deal. What's it going to cost them in trade? What's it going to cost them in money in order to get that whole thing straightened out? We go and take a look at inside the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness out here. Strength today was alumina. That was up 4.1%. Allergen was up 3. Now, Allergen's the dog. Allergen was up $7.66 at $2.62. That being said, oh, no, it's not. No, this is not Allergen. Okay. This is Align, which is, yeah, this is a different stock. Yeah, this is the Envision. This is everyone getting braces. This is a mind blower, actually. So this is ALGN, Align Technology. This is the Invisalign's system, treating the teeth. That was up $7 today. They got everyone hooked on this, that's for sure. So let's go take a look at that. Wow, you talk about a one-way shot. This was a stock trading at $57, January of 2016. You're at 262. Got to see the growth in the stock. So pretty intense. So 5 years ago, 660 million. This year, 1.4 billion. Next year, 1.8 billion. They're growing domestically at 12%, internationally at 33%. When you put them together, they're growing at 17.8%. Big number. That is one huge number. And the I suspect that the spread on that probably is pretty intense also. Some of the other higher volume stocks we had in this market, and by the way, we did have a low volume market out here today. We did 761 million in NYSE. You did 1.7 billion in the NASDAQ. You had Marvell was down 13 cents. Time Inc., they're going to get taken over. That's up about $1.60. You had AK Steel off 17 cents. Intel was down 26. You had Macy's up 14. Micron Tech was down 163. Let's go take a look at Micron. They hit some of these chip stocks out here today. So Micron, $48.05. And you have volume off the high. Okay, so this we'll see if you get any follow through. Let me go to NVIDIA, NVDA. No, NVIDIA came off its high, but nothing. It's not really saying anything just yet. Intel, we take a look at Intel. Intel is flat. Don't forget, folks, this is the week of the Tiger Dollar sale. That sale will be over this coming Sunday. Talk about it as soon as we come back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, as you do come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see right in the top of the carousel, Salvation Army Tiger Dollar Sale. This is going to run through this coming Sunday. It's hard to believe that this coming Sunday, folks, is actually December 3rd. It is. The way we do this a few times a year. Bottom line is that it's one of the quickest ways that you can make 25% on your money. That is the bonus that we give you when you do buy Tiger Dollars. Tiger Dollars are good for all products at TFNN. No expiration date, and they're totally transferable. What we do on this particular promotion is that if you, first off, you can name your price. You'll get 25% bonus on it. If it's $999 or less, we will donate to the Salvation Army in your name 5% of the amount that you buy. If it's $1,000 or more, we donate 10%. The Salvation Army, in turn, will send you, because you are the one that is basically donating, the tax receipt so that you can write that amount off on your taxes. So bottom line, check it out on the front page of TFNN. This will be over this coming Sunday. And as I said, if you do have any product at TFNN right now, it makes total sense. You save quite a bit of money. If you're thinking of getting any product in the future, then you, once again, will be saving quite a bit of money. Market-wise out here, what I expect you're going to see out here in the next couple of days is this. The way that the bonds are moving, the way that the currency are moving, that's where your volatility is going to be coming in this market. The amount of volume, folks, that we did in the 10-year note today and the 30-year bond is very unusual. When you come into swing points and you have an expansion of volume, your probability goes much higher that you're going to take that out. And inside the 10-year today, I can actually remember the last time we did 2.8 million contracts. That is one monster number. That's what we did in the 10-year today. So you have someone buying, you have a lot of people buying, going right into those swing points. 30-year also had a huge expansion of volume. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night, safe night. Look for speaking right back here, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.